Hello YouTube, it's Asani Smith from BrothersWhoCode, and in today's video I want to talk about what was one of the hardest parts of my coding journey and some advice that I think would help some people if you're trying to learn how to code. So one of the hardest parts about my programming journey, and a problem that I think many people will share, is learning your first backend language. So if you start out coding by learning HTML and CSS, the jump from HTML and CSS and the syntax that you learn there versus a backend language, which in this example, the first one I ever learned was JavaScript. It's the one that I think most people should learn, even if it isn't the one everyone uses now. It is probably the best backend language to learn right now. And when I first started learning JavaScript, the jump from writing code from HTML and CSS, it was so much different in JavaScript that I couldn't remember how to properly use those tags. Like, I was ingrained with HTML and CSS because I worked with it so much and I was very familiar with it. And so after I took all that time and decided to learn a new language, jumping out of that barrier, I was like not very flexible. I was very stiff in that learning, and I failed to remember a lot of things. And even now, I still fail to remember some things in JavaScript, even though I've been working with it for multiple years at this point. So it is very important in your programming journey that you guys stay flexible and learn multiple languages as quickly as possible. In the modern times, HTML and CSS can be done externally using other tools besides your own programming. I would recommend, if you're learning to code, the language that you should start with should be a back-end language. JavaScript, PHP, or Python, depending on what you want to do. You can pick a language to start with, and that is how I'd recommend getting past the biggest challenge. Because if you're familiar with writing code in the back-end, then you'll be able to learn the syntax of anything. If you learn HTML or you learn CSS, it will be much harder for you to learn JavaScript and Python if you learn HTML and CSS first, rather than starting with something in the back end like JavaScript. That's just the best piece of advice I think I could give to a programmer who's starting to learn in 2025. And if you guys liked this video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe. As always, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'm always here for your feedback, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.